In the world of sport this week, we also had the Eddie McGuire saga come to an end. It's something we discussed last week. I thought it was terribly unfair and sad the way he was hounded and treated. And even as he stepped down from the Collingwood presidency and was brought to tears, those tears were mocked by activists like Lydia Thorpe, the Green senator, who said they're white tears. That's what we call white tears. I mean, to me, that is just such a callous and frankly racial remark to be making.
Look, as you and I both know, Rita, haters are going to hate, as Taylor Swift says. And so there was a pile on there for Eddie, even after he'd fallen on his own sword. And I thought that was very, very unfortunate. But look, I think Eddie actually, painful as it was, made the right call in the end. And by doing that act that he did, Collingwood is now able to move on without the distraction that the controversy around Eddie was creating, and without Eddie, unfortunately, having become a lightning rod for claims of racism at the Collingwood Footy Club.
Now, you've got some stats for us that have delighted and surprised you about car sales.
Well, look, I am a bit of a car tragic. I'm not saying these figures delight me, but they certainly do interest me. And that is that for the first time in Australian automotive history, cars manufactured in China, in terms of sales numbers, have leapt ahead of the USA, the home of the auto industry, as well as Germany. So in terms of the source for Australian cars, it's now Japan at the top. You've got Thailand coming in second, South Korea at number 3, now for the first time ever, followed by China, with purchases of Chinese-made cars having jumped by 176%. Quite extraordinary, Rita.
I'm hoping we can agree on this next bit of footage I'm going to play you, because to me this is just elite mum work. Have a look at this. Mum who lays a tackle on a suspected peeping Tom who tries to get away. Just have a look. Like, the technique is absolutely impeccable. Look, she keeps her head in the right position so she doesn't get hurt. This is just elite mumming, I call it. Can we agree on that at the end of the program? That is fantastic work by that mum. Let's hope the actual peeping Tom was a peeping Tom. She didn't just tackle an innocent man.
And look, if the new president of Collingwood Football Club wants to do something good, they should get that mum onto the team, because that was some good field work there. And that's the sort of on-field toughness that a club like Collingwood, or even the Rabbitohs, say, in New South Wales, could use to turn around their fortunes.
Now, we've got a very different weekend from the one we were expecting. Valentine's Day plans at the door. Those poor restaurants with thousands of dollars worth of stock that will probably have to be binned. How are you going to spend this weekend?
Well, look, it was actually my birthday this week, Rita, so I was planning to have a bit of a barbie on the weekend and have a lot of friends over. Sadly, that's not going to be happening, but look, it's going to be leftovers for all next week in the Reese household.
Oh, goodness me.